So I figured out what the problem was, and I actually fixed this problem, but when I was copying files over to, because I actually initially placed them in the wrong spot, I did not copy over the correct one. So, for example, for those who don't know, just to explain really quickly, I'll get on to where the veterans know. In your character Ito file, you will have Art1 and Art2, or sorry, enemy file, any Ito file. You'll see Art 1 and Art 2. These are the two flashing frames, or two changing frames between the enemies, I'm doing air quotes in real life, animation. But basically, it's switching between two image files, usually PNG. I don't know if you can use others, but basically, it was not linking correctly because the actual name was the actual name of the file did not have a number after it. I changed it so it had a number. You could do the opposite where you can make it so that you remove the number from the Ito file, but I decided for consistency's sake that I'll just actually change the file name of the image. But yeah, we're gonna give this character one more shot because I mean that sounds like I'm giving something. It was my mistake in the first place. So yeah, we'll just get on to it. We'll hit quick play because there's no way we're gonna get a custom character and Eldritch Parasite. So what a run to end, Zektasd Eldritch Parasite. But anywho, yeah, let's move on. Oh my buddy. But otherwise, yeah, as we end this little filler moment, I think I'm just gonna do something still more laid back as a series, but I am gonna be using Perm. So yeah, Eldritch Parasite, right? Why am I going oh my goodness, I can never find Eldritch Parasite. That's Scars, by the way. I am going absolutely crazy. Why am I like this? Anywho. For timestamp's sake, let's actually get into it. So, as we get Zektasd Eldritch Parasite character exclusive random item stats custom character, yeah, I messed up the titling for an enemy. Now, whether or not that enemy appears, I'm actually doing a live hot test right now, live test. So, second encounter, second mystery, light check, knowledge, dexterity, and maybe every single non-stat check if we have this explorer where Takashi-san will be waiting. But immediately the mystery checks is what I'm trying to say, and I think I'm just gonna stick with the illegal den. I mean, even though here we are oh my, okay, well yeah, you know what? We're gonna do that. Use ancestral strength. I guess we're just gonna go with kicks, and we're definitely going to depend on the history club. So, mystery-wise, we have footage, painting, ramen, hobo, and diary. I think I'm going to take footage now. Yeah, we're going to take footage now. Because regardless of pretty much any boss, unless the boss has like 50 plus HP or something, we're just going to do Mind Drain and or Ghostly Spirit. Nice Book of Gore roll when we're in a run where we can't use it because of Eldritch Parasite. I almost clicked on the wrong place. We're just going to sit here. I actually did a test run after the last recording, and I just happened to be on Eldritch Parasite as well. And it was not great. Let's just say, trying to fight normally, on that run I had a weapon. I didn't have ancestral strength with kicks, but it's still bad. So we do have the gruesome totem, and here's the mind drain, and off we go. So when we lose enough reason, if we need the doom, we'll equip the gruesome totem. Otherwise, we will just stick with mind drain and see how low we go. But yes, we are on Zektasd, so we're a bit worried about our stats as well. Shrug. That's all I really have to say at the moment. We die quickly, by the way, so we need to make sure that we... well, I guess we'll just use the crowbar. We need to make sure that we don't get to 42% Doom, and if we do, we will do another run. I promise you that. For anyone who doesn't know why I say that, oh, by the way, Charisma and Strength are at their absolute bottom. But, no, the reason I say... I forgot what I was saying. Well, anywho, we're actually just going to take a hit here really quickly, but then I will switch to using Mind Drain, because Mind Drain... can I take a risk here? No, I can't. Well, what do we live for? I'm actually just going to throw the crowbar, and then we're going to option select our 90% kicks. 73.2%, right? I never remember that number. But, hey, at least the important part is we want the RNG. Fine, sell it for funds. Normally I would wait, but I'm a bit impatient at the moment. I really shouldn't be, but I am, so shrug. But yes, 42% do. We need to basically get leadership, and then we have to increase our strength ourselves. Otherwise, it's time to go take a visit to the monument, but we'll figure it out when we get there. That being said, I probably want to take either Diary now or Hobo now. Thank goodness we didn't have torture, by the way. Ramen, there's painting as well, but we'll take diary now. I don't remember if there are a lot of sources of doom increase from mystery events in diary, but until we run into such a moment, I won't worry about it too much, although I will use the monument, and if it asks for a reason, so be it. I wanted to actually ask for funds, so let's hope. We'll take more reason if it asks for it, but otherwise, yeah, we need to keep doom to a down low, because we will die, especially if we don't get a good level up. I'm going to actually police station the hospital. Am I going crazy? I didn't check my threat levels. Well, max CISA, yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, well, hospital's fine, I guess. Probably should have done school if that was high. Nice ghost encounter, and since we're already quote-unquote losing reason, let's not actually lose reason. No quotes. Can I sever for anything? 6 knowledge. These should be like sever kicks, right? Nope. Man. Oh, I was about to say, I thought I accidentally forgot. It's the use spell and forget the spell are right next to each other, I just realized. That should, what I'm trying to imply there should be self-explanatory. Another ghost encounter, but we have mind drain uses, so it's fine for the moment. So it's actually quite a good thing that we have the gruesome totem, even though we're losing max reason left, right, and center. Being able to decrease our doom when needed, because we have 1 and 2 stats, and then 2 in perception, yeah, will be quite helpful. We don't have anything. We don't have anything. Thankfully, we don't lose anything, it seems. So, unless there's an under the hood thingamajiggy. Now we get charisma, so I can actually focus perception. That was good RNG. I promise you, Zectast, there will be times when Zectast just says, meh, I won't give you any stats. We needed perception, by the way. We did not get it. We'll take dexterity, because that will hit 0 at some point as well. But the first and foremost stat to increase is strength. Otherwise, we sit here in mind drain. Not really much else to talk about. We could handcuff this encounter, but I feel that there are more important ones to handcuff. That being said, we're still going to do an option select here. And we're trying to react to the if we miss. If we miss, then we use mind drain, pretty much. If we miss twice, that would be bad RNG. Missing 90% out of 3 is not normal. Let's just say that outright. So, yeah, I thought Hobo was relatively safe. Why did I think it was worse? Well, I guess we'll take painting now then. And see where we go. I feel like I haven't been counting, so I think I'm just at like max 21 reason. I want to say 22, but I'm just going to say 21 if I had to guess. We get a human skull, but we have handcuffs on us, so that's not going to work. We're going to keep the gruesome totem on us. Yeah, we're going to keep the gruesome totem on us. That lowered my dexterity. That was not nice to see, but we'll deal with it later, because we can't take care of it now. We're just gonna roll, yeah. I think luck, as you just saw, is the only quote-unquote normal stat. Well, I mean, knowledge is high, but we're talking about stats that are on average. Mind drain time. Please tell me we at least get to gamble here. We do. So, time to 90% our way. We're gonna miss one of these kicks at some point, but thankfully we haven't. It's a coin flip chance of... yeah, it's pretty much a coin flip's chance. I'm going absolutely crazy because I'm not storing anything. We don't need this energy drink. We can use it to kind of hold off on not dooming ourselves out. Also, the fact that I'm in painting should have made me realize I was going to get a flashlight to increase my perception. So we don't have to worry about our stats as much yet. But I promise you it can be quite sad. So, the situation can devolve is another way to say it. I was using fancy words for some reason, but it's really because I stream of consciousness while I'm trying to survive. My reason is taking a pounding this run, by the way, but it's a lot better than what we had before. So yeah, we want to take spell there. The left option when you succeed gives you the sewing kit, which, because we're on Eldritch Parasite, can't heal stamina or anything really. Shrug, that's the end of the sentence. There's more perception, but it's not like we have anything else. So, and then we have to increase strength ourselves because there's no general strength perk, which I think would be quite good, just in gameplay-wise, but balance-wise, probably not as great. So, I want to take something out because yeah, we have a weapon we can keep on us. We have an item we can throw. Otherwise, we're sitting here hoping for the best. We have Ancestral Strength on top of the Police Revolver, but that might not be the best thing. Nice 12 roll game, by the way. I think that was 12. can't heal, so just ignore. Because I think you can still take penalty damage on healing sometimes. I don't remember. There's a lot I don't remember. Nice 11 roll game, and off we go. RNG is a thing. At times, I won't deny that a majority of cases, it's me just making mistakes left, right, and center, or not being as efficient, or not being as strategic as I think a lot more people can be. But RNG does play a factor more often than the average person. I want to say that for myself. So, flashlight on! Zektassil decreases our stats. And again, keeping in mind here, if we get to 84% Doom, we will 0 stat on Strength. I should have actually recovered got rid of the injury to increase our Dexterity back to 3, but I'll do that in the next mystery. So, into Ramen I go, relatively safe, in my opinion. But most importantly, let's get rid of these fractured ribs. It's a minor injury, so we can take care of it. If we run into out of funds, we'll trade off stamina, and we cross our fingers and hope to lose no more reason, really. Otherwise, yeah, the Gruesome Totem is going to be a nice hold on to when we get to a high amount of Doom. That's pretty much keeping a track. I'm pretty much keeping track of that. And then it's time to gamble again. There's a lot. We've been hitting the sweet threshold a whole lot, and we thankfully have not missed. That's at least 12 to 15, 90% in a row, by the way. I just want to state that for the record. And off we go. And I think this low reason graphic is a bit off. I didn't notice it in the last episode, but shrug, right? On our own. Hey, we should be on our own. So hey, off we go. That's actually quite a nice perk to have on Zektas because of zero stat thresholds. Where again, if your character has too many stats that are low, on your own was a pretty nice decision by the creator here. I do think I will note that before I forget. In the meanwhile, you know it's not nice running into encounters back to back to back, but we have the max reason to spare, I think. And time for another 90% roll. So like, yeah, again, like 15. I haven't been keeping track, but that's at least 15 kicks in a row. Shrug, and off we go. I forgot my second encounter. Doesn't really matter because we have everything in the world we need to avoid a tragedy. So we'll just equip the gruesome totem outright. We haven't even hit our max reason. Again, for those who don't know, you'll see if you have a watchful and or aware eye, you'll see the number become bold if you hit a max reason. If you hit max reason or max stamina, so it's not really that subtle, but it's subtle enough. Also, we're just gonna guess there because I don't remember. Could stop to try and remember, but I'm too lazy at the moment. So we did footage into diary, I believe, and off we go. With that said, yeah, Dice Cape probably would not have been the second encounter, considering I took diary second, because I know I ran into quite a bit of enemies this run. But yeah, otherwise, pretty comfortable Zektas run. Did get lucky at times without the charisma increase. Could have been a lot worse. That's all I'll say. So, well, Mind Drain here. I'm actually interested to see how much max reason I had left. 1, 2, yeah. So we had 2 uses left. Yeah, not really much else to say on that. That's quite good RNG, but obviously at the same time, let's not downplay the choices I made here and there. I think those 3 monument visits could have been skipped, but you never know. You just run in the moment. You don't know what's going to happen, but not really much else to say. Hey, we played this character. If there's another one or another mystery or a pack of events, I will look at that because I am still trying to hammer down the series I want to do. Whether it's the chill one that I was thinking of or the more intense one. Although I might have to go with the chill one considering what I want to do next month. But yeah, let's find out what happens. You and me, and if you have anything to say at the moment, you know what to do. Otherwise, I'll tilt my head if I don't know what to say. And thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye!